Hello and welcome to yet another epic session on content creation on this channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, consider doing so. This is the time that you should be doing so. Also, don't forget to click on that notification button so that you get notified. What's the point of subscribing without getting notification? So do that as well. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I've been intending to share for a very, very long time. It's been a very long time, but it's very important that I do that today because it is pertinent for people to understand. As beginners in content creation, we need to understand there are some guidelines, there are some basic rules that we need to follow and stick to them. Creativity is also good, but within the right guidelines. So now I'm going to talk about formats. What are formats? What do we mean when we're not talking about MP4, MP3 and MOV file formats? No, we're talking about what a format is in your content that you're creating. How do you package your content? On what category are you placing your content in? We have several formats out there that people use, and they oftentimes mix them with genres, which are separate things. So you need to understand that there's a difference between a format and a genre. So don't mix the two of them. They are not the same. They are different things. Professionals in the industry have summarized and provided a guide, listed that the formats are supposed to be at around 10. And the 10 formats are going to be magazine. So magazine is often being used in news. So when you see news, when you see documentaries, they are samples of magazines. When you see most TV shows are magazines because they entail a mixture of different formats. You can find another format as reports. So a reportage is an example of a format whereby you get a reporter who is out there getting their story and giving it's just a report. It can be on an article, it's a report. It can be a voiceover, it's just a report. So for radio. The other one is a montage. A montage is just simply a compilation of footages. So you can just go and take videos, random videos, we call them B-rolls, combine them and then put music. That is called a montage. Then we have drama, where it is not real, it's just dramatized drama. We have drama as a format, and this is the direct opposite of theater. So when it is acted live and people are viewing it, it's not drama, it's a theatrical. When it is being recorded and edited out and presented, it is a drama. We have interviews whereby you have an interviewer asking questions on the interviewee and then getting that kind. It's called an interview. We have a testimony where we'll just have like, what I'm doing here, it's a testimony. A headshot, a talk head, that is just me, I'm just speaking, I'm presenting, I'm showing what I have. You have lectures whereby you have one person presenting on a topic, giving you a tutorial, that is a testimony. So the other one is a game. A game is where you have rules and people have to abide by the rules, and the one who doesn't follow the rules, they get kicked out. The one who follows the rules, they get rewarded. So that is the basic principles of the game format. So we have the other one, it's called actuality or reality. So a good example will be The Apprentice, One Championship series. So you can find it on Netflix. It's very creatively done. It's important that you look at it, how it's done. It combines games, but then it's an actuality actually. So there is another one called a discussion, where you have panels of people sharing ideas, not interviews. So discussions is where you have a panelist, and then you have other people on that panel who are sharing their own opinions. We have demonstrations. So for example, how to cook, that will be a demonstration. How to paint. So that is just a guide, an example of a demonstration. So we have several formats, but we've narrowed them down into 10 formats that are understandably being used in most TV productions. So we have magazine, we have reports, we have montage, we have drama, we have interview, we have testimony, we have game, we have actuality, we have discussion, and finally we have demonstration. So these are some of the mostly used formats on TV production. Before you go to do any production, you need to understand which format are you going to be following, because that is the guideline that will take you through. You can understand the principles to even how to frame a picture, because for example, if you're doing an interview, how you frame your cameras on an interview is different from how you frame your cameras for a testimonial. It's packed with different techniques in terms of camera operations, directions, and how you even produce it, because some of it demand more work, some of it will demand less work. So the formats are very important for us to understand. The best way to know this is by watching most programs. Versatile, just to watch, go online, go on TV, on those OTT platforms, check different programs, and then understand which format is this, and then you can now start producing programs based on those kind of formats or different. But the mostly used is magazine. People combine different formats into one and then they present one. So thank you so much for staying with me until this particular time. I want to end this by urging you to subscribe if you've not yet subscribed. Click that like if you find this video to be very educative and informative to you. I want to thank you so much. Until next time.